Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're all doing well. I'm on for Secondhand Sunday today. I'm participating in OpShop Crafter, which is hashtag OpShop Crafter, hosted by Velita's Creative Life. She was Velita's Creative Designs, but she's now changed her channel name to Velita's Creative Life. So I'll link Velita down below. She also has a Facebook group, which is OpShop Thrift Shop Crafter. I'll link that as well. And you can join up there and show the bits and pieces that you find at the OpShop or secondhand elsewhere and what crafts you do with them. For this video, I am showing a few of the packages that I've received in the last few weeks off of Facebook. There's been a number of people destashing items that I just couldn't help myself, and so I have grabbed some. It's a great way of getting some cheap craft supplies that you might not find so easily elsewhere. Also helps people who are trying to destash clear out their items as well. So it's a great way to get craft supplies. So I'll crack into this first one that we've got here. Okay, so my first item that I got was a bunch of inks. And what attracted me to this bundle of inks was the archival black, which I do already have one, but we know they don't last forever. You can use your re-inkers, but if I can get another one cheap, why not? Means that if one doesn't work so well, I've got another one that I can use straight away, and it's one of my favourite inks to use, the black archival. There were also two, I think, of these Versamark watermark stamp pads. Now, I have been doing a fair bit of heat embossing lately, which I love doing, and I do use my Versamark most of the time for that as well, the watermark stamp pad. So I thought it would be handy to have more of those. There's also other things you can do with them, and the one that I've got starts getting a bit of the embossing powder on it and that sort of thing. So it'd be good to have one that I can keep clean for other projects and a backup as well. So I grabbed those. Now in that bundle, she also had some more of the Versacolors, and these are great little ink stamp. These are great little stamp pads. So I do have, I think, maybe about 5 colours in the Versamark range or Versacolor range. And I thought these would be wonderful because I really love some of the colours in this lot as well. So I can add them to what I've already got. So there's some amethyst and boysenberry, and this one says white but doesn't look white. So I think the lid might be a different lid. Does it say on the back what the colour is? Smoke blue. So that's smoke blue. I thought it looked different, but it's a beautiful colour. We've got blacks, we've got greens, reds and orange and browns and greys. So I'm really happy with that lot. This might be the white. Yeah, that's the white. And that says canary. What does that one? Sand beige. I think the lids are a bit mixed up here. So luckily it says on the back which one goes with which. So I'll spend some time sorting them out, I think. So I'm really happy with that. It was such a good bundle because they're all inks that I use these heaps, and I'm starting to use these more and more as well because they are wonderful inks. So I have to find room for those. So my next parcel is from Deb at String and Scissors. She did a destash on Facebook, and I grabbed some of her, it's authentic vintage ephemera, which is expensive and hard to get around here. So I'd rather my money go to someone I know than to pay piles for it elsewhere. So much appreciated, Deb. Now I'll link Deb's channel down below. She hasn't been putting out many new videos yet. There is still time. She has a pile of videos. She's very talented. It's worthwhile going back and checking out her videos, which I intend to do in the future when I'm short on inspiration. So I will crack into this one. All right. Let's have a look what I've got in here. There's a bit of board, which I can reuse. So just grabbed a bit and a piece of all the cool stuff she had that I don't have any or much of. these will be so much fun to play with in future journals. So we've got these, they're claim checks. I love these because they're perforated, so you could use it as a whole, or you could break it up into bits, make them go even further. And they've got the little cutouts, so you could hang them and that as a dangle. Oh yeah, so they're for dry cleaning by the looks. Very interesting. Something very different. I got some flashcards, word flashcards. There's one that's a bit green there, which is really cool. And we've got some German. What's this one? Oh yeah, so it's German. Not sure exactly which ones I got. I'd have to go back and have a look. But I know she had German, Italian, Portuguese, I think, and German, Italian, oh, French. So I might have grabbed a few of each or a few of 3 different types. But I don't have any of those different language word flashcards, so they'll be great to use as well. We've got some subtraction flashcards. These are cool. I like the length of them, and they've got the corner cut off as well, which is quite cool. Have a lot of your flashcards that are like your big playing cards or whatever, but I really like the shape of these. I tend to make a bigger size journal as well, so they'd slip in okay into a page pocket. Oh yeah, and then it's got the answer on the other side. Oh, and I got addition ones as well, so addition and subtraction ones. Some of these time cards. I do have a couple of these, but not very many. You'd be able to cut these in half as well and use them as journal cards. That'd be quite cool. Like those. I love these. They're bingo sheets, but they're a paper. I've got bingo cards, but I really like that these are a thinner paper. And they've got this cool stuff on the back as well. So you could use either side for a nice embellishment, and they're nice and thin, so use them in collaging and that. That's why I really like those. So I've got a few sheets of those. These are Griffith Cooperative Butchery Limited. So butcher receipts by the looks. I thought they were really cool, something a bit different, and the colour on them is beautiful. Really like those. Great size to slip into pockets for writing space. There were some bus or train tickets, whatever they are. I think I've grabbed some of these before off of Deb, or she sent me some previously because they are familiar to me. But again, really good for collaging because they're nice thin ones, these. Now I've got a stack of these. Let's have a look. I think these are all the same. So it's the MacArthur Shipping and Agency Company. I just thought these are really neat for ephemera as well to slip into journals, especially if I do some maritime ones. I do have a lot of vintage ship pictures, and I think I've got a logbook or something from a ship as well. So these will be great to be able to add to that sort of thing. And then there were these little number cards. Love them. They look real nice and vintage. Again, just beautiful for a bit of collaging. So it's perforated so you can pull the numbers apart, and there were all these different colours. I think I grabbed 2 packs of those just to have a nice range of colours from memory. But yes, awesome. I'm going to have so much fun with all of that. It's a great way of stocking up on a bit of that vintage ephemera. You know, you tend to have to pay a lot to get this sort of thing around here, so or off of Etsy and that sort of thing. So I really appreciate being able to help someone de-stash and build up my stash. So thank you, Deb. Now, I wasn't expecting to unbox this parcel in this video because I meant to have this video up last Sunday, but I'm still trying to find this little envelope of goodies that I've put somewhere. But today in the mail was this parcel, and I'm excited about this one. This one is from Sue, who is Paper Inspirations on YouTube. I'll link her down below. Go and check her out. She's a very talented lady. So she had a big clean out. There are a lot of new items in that, so they were such a good price. So I went for it and bought a little bit too much, but when is it ever too much, you know? Yeah, so this one's going to be great fun to open. So we'll crack into this and see what I've got. So thank you, Sue. This comes super duper quick. Much appreciated. Oh, and she's wrapped it in some beautiful paper. Oh, I love that paper. That might go into a project that I'm drumming up in my mind at the moment. I should start working on soon. Open it up and look at all these goodies. Oh my goodness. So I'll just put them to the side and we'll have a look at them one by one. Looks like I've got one of their little journal cards. It's just a thank you for my purchase. That's very sweet. Thank you, Sue. I have to put that in. I must make one of the, what do you call it? I remember seeing Gail Agostinelli with one. A book where you put all of your... Oh my God, my brain is not working. I just woke up from an afternoon snooze. Correspondence. I got there in the end. So it's been a big day today, and it was an even bigger day yesterday. So yes, I am tired. But there was this beautiful, uniquely creative stamp. Looks like fishing net, doesn't it? So I might put that aside and see if I can use that in my underwater journal. And then there were these. They're like bubbles, but they're square bubbles. I thought they were really cool. There were heaps of cool background stamps and that I thought would be great fun for mixed media. Here's one I will use in my underwater journal. I was looking for bubbles a while back with a project I was doing for it, and I do have some background stamps that have some circles and that on, but these will be heaps better. So right to get that. A pair of tweezers. They look like your non-stick tweezers too, which I really like. It doesn't say, but they do look. I've got a pair here, and these are non-stick. I love them, so I thought I would grab these. It's always good to have a couple of pairs. I might take a pair out to the lounge to use. There was this stamp, which is like lines. They're sort of rough, broken lines, but I thought that'd be good for the back of journal cards. This one looks like shattered glass almost. Darkroom door one. What does it say? Crackle. Yeah, looks like crackle. And this one is weathered stripes. Do these have names on them? Yes, it says something squares. Mixed squares. That one. But tell you what these ones are. Fishnet and sea bubbles. Oh, excitement. I grabbed these Thinlits. So Sizzix Tim Holtz ones. I really like all the leaves and that, and I love the egg and the feather. So I had to get that. That'll be lots of fun. some more dies. I've got this one, which is layering embellishment die. Really like this edge paper with the holes in it. And that's pretty neat too. And the clock hand. Yeah, some fun bits in that. This one, which is a clock face. I remember looking for a clock face. I was looking for a stencil of a bigger clock face for Mixed Media I did. And I couldn't find one. And I saw this and I thought this would be fun to play around with for Mixed Medias and that as well. And steampunk, that sort of thing. This one, we've got our different shaped tabs. Always good. And that one is, this one is vintage clockwork die. And this one is the album tabs die. This one, again, for Mixed Media, I thought was really neat. It is Urban Grunge. I love my buttons. I like making faux buttons. And I thought this die was pretty cool. It's good because it's all together too, so you just cut it out as the one, and it has the 4 different buttons on it. And it has the holes as well. So buttons die. Then we've got an embossing folder. I love this one. I think I went past it a few times and then had to go back and get it. So I really love the pattern. I'll have to check my other embossing folders and make sure I don't have it, but I'm pretty sure I don't because I love it. Yeah, or else I would have bought more embossing folders if I knew what I had. So, Wondrous embossing folder, that one is. Wondrous? Wondrous. It is gorgeous. I can just imagine adding some mica to that pattern. And then there were these stencils, long tag stencils, like bookmark stencils. This one is Shatter. That'll be great fun. This one is Matrix. Has to be alphabet. Something alphabet. Not sure, but it's alphabet anyway. This one's similar, but it's numbers. Stacked numbers. That's probably stacked alphabet or something then. This one, this is going to be heaps fun to use. And that is Alluring. This will be great for the steampunk Mixed Media backgrounds. And it's Inky Alpha. And then I had to get this. I think she only had 1, 2, and I nabbed it as soon as I saw it. And this was the main thing I wanted, and then I kept looking as she kept adding stuff, which was really dangerous. I could have bought a whole heap more too, but yeah, I added it up and went, I think that's about enough for this round. But I love this one. It's a Creative Expressions sample stamp, and it is Dates from the Past Part 2. Got a few of the sample stamps, but I don't have this one, and I really like it, so I did grab that. And then there are the Creative Expression sample dies, and these are Shabby Basics dappled ovals. Very neat die set there. I like the size of that one too. Another Creative Expressions stamp set, and it's Wildflowers. Really like that they're in your silhouette style. Fun to play around with. And then the last thing I got was another stamp set, and it's Stamperia. They're high definition stamps. And I don't know if it says under there what it is. Doesn't really matter. Timbri stamps in high. No, it just says stamps in high. Something or other. Does it say down here? No. Has a number WTKCC187. Whether that means anything or not, I do not know. But yeah, very nice. I like the alphabet. I love the pen there. And then all the pen nibs. Beautiful set. Really like that. So that was the package from Sue. So thanks again, Sue. That was so much fun. There is so much cool stuff to play around with there. So now I'm going to go and try and find this envelope. It's just a little envelope with some vintage goodies in that I do want to share with you.